Hello everyone, Nika here with your daily neuron nugget. You guys look amazing today. I feel amazing today. Why? Because the sun is out and because I also have some very juicy news about Moscow Police Department. They are being scrutinized. They have been plastered all over the media within the last 12 hours or so. And we need to talk about Moscow Police Department because, again, the truth is coming out, more is coming out, and this is going to probably affect how we perceive Moscow Police Department. For me, I've already had my perception altered since this case and since Mr. Koberger was arrested, but now we have another case, another young man affected by the vandals. So of course, before we get started, I will show you my cup of tea. And I have Tila, and I believe in English it is called Linden, Linden. It is so great for calming your mind, soothing your nerves, and it's really great for soothing the GI tract as well. Honestly, this I just drink because I enjoy the taste a lot. It's very smooth, it's very warming as well, and just tastes really good. So cheers. Let me know if you've ever tried this tea before. And for those of you asking, I grow most of my own herbs. Check out Asian, Mexican supermarkets where you can find very cheap, very tasty, very healthy teas. So let's try this. Do you guys ever do a little dance before you drink or you eat something you like? I do. So let's talk about Timmy, which is the university student who was attacked by an entire football team, basically. And his name is Timmy Reed. So the Reed family has said that Timmy had hosted a party off campus and that 40 to 50 students showed up that were not invited. Timmy had asked them to leave. And when he did, well, these 40, 50 students attacked him, punched him in the face, unconscious within 20 to 30 seconds, and broke his entire nose. Now, I'm going to post a picture in the thumbnail. They destroyed this young boy's face. Now, we don't even know if there could be any other damage, potentially brain damage. We don't know. I don't know how hard the fall was, but I'm hoping and praying that this young man is okay. And the dad says that the university is dragging their feet in the investigation. Wow, that's strange. Like, we've never heard of that before, right? Because we know Mr. Green loves to investigate. Yeah, this sounds very familiar to me. Now, the father also went on to say that Timmy is a nice kid. Of course, probably most parents would say that, but he also said that his son had never been in a fight. And the father thinks that the 40 to 50 uninvited students potentially showed up because Timmy's fraternity had gotten into a scuffle with a football player, a vandal football player. So again, what is going on? We see these fraternities popping up again, time and time again. And when I saw Timmy's face, it just broke my heart. And I could not stop thinking about Ethan. I actually started tearing up a little bit because it just makes you realize that these young men in these fraternities they are wild. They are out of control. They are violent. They are violent. Imagine if you had a child that got attacked by 40 to 50 people. Do you think that he or she would even have a fighting chance? I don't think so. And I was scrolling through a comment in one of the news channels that put this news out there. I wanted to share with you because this is what they wrote. It said, once you let kids get away with murder, and I have to spell it because I don't want this platform to suppress my channel, what else won't they do? oof. That is such a big oof because seriously, does it not make you think of the Idaho 4? Again, yes, this was just one young man, but it makes it seem much more plausible that these young 4 people could have potentially been attacked by another fraternity or a scuffle. And we know, we have all heard of the fight that allegedly took place before the Idaho 4 crime took place. So is it possible that somebody was angry, somebody was holding a grudge, and they wanted revenge, as they did potentially here with Timmy? It's not out of the realm of possibilities. So it just appears that the vandals are bloodthirsty. So are they going to try to pin this on Mr. Brian Christopher Kohberger also? I can see that happening. At this point, why not? I can see them saying it was probably somebody related to him, or some psychotic story in the news coming potentially from Moscow PD or the university even, because we know that Mr. Green doesn't give a damn about anyone, does not care about the students. He cares about writing his book, making his dollar bills, and why not turn a tragedy into a money-making situation, right? That's what he's doing, in my opinion. Let me know if you agree with him doing this. In a way, I understand that we're kind of all profiting, right? Because some of us make $50 a month from these videos or what have you. But this man literally wrote a book, as several other people have also created documentaries and news and movies. And is there going to be a play, an Idaho 4 Kohberger play? Honestly, probably. Again, at this point, I could see anything happening. So one thing I am very curious to know, and I would love to ask Timmy's dad if he was there, is were these 40 to 50 students, were any of them carrying knives? Were any of them carrying K-bars? Would be interesting to know. Why? Because again, isn't that supposedly the weapon of choice in this Idaho 4 crime? And have there not been other pictures released where a bunch of fraternity and sorority students are posing with these weapons? It's a good question to ask. But I'm also curious. I want to know if you would send your child to this university even after the Idaho 4. Would you? And I'm not blaming Timmy's dad here. I'm just saying, would you allow them to go to this university? Would you want them to go? Knowing what happened and knowing how the university took care of that situation. Because is it possible that the school was unsafe after all that took place? As for me, I know that sometimes you cannot control a young person who is over 18. But as for me, I would do whatever was within my power to not allow my son or daughter to go to a university where I know 4 people were unalived and the university did nothing. If anything, they destroyed the crime scene willingly. Yes, they destroyed the house before the crime was solved. So no, honey, I'm sorry, I love you, but you have to find another school or I'm not paying for it. It just seems more and more that this is a fraternity-ran, university-ran town. It appears that nobody else really has a say. In fact, it is my opinion that it looks like Moscow Police Department is under the thumb of the University of Idaho. Is that possible? What do you think about that theory? And It's just insane. I will be making a video at some point covering all this insanity, all these young people that have disappeared, that have been unalived, deleted off the planet. I hate those analogies. Again, we have to use them because we want to promote this channel. Somebody mentioned that I have 5K people now. Freaking awesome, but we want to get to like 500K. Wouldn't that be cool? Why not? We can all just hang out here. It'd be awesome. And I want to talk about those hidden things within those fraternities, not just the IDAHO4. There are so many things going on in Moscow that have not been really brought to light. They've been covered very lightly. Why? Because when we try to post that stuff on here, it gets deleted by YT. Yeah, they don't like us here very much. That's okay. That's okay. When you guys leave a thumbs up, when you leave a comment, when you watch the video all the way through, when you send it to your family and they watch it and so on and so forth, it doesn't matter what this platform thinks and tries to suppress, it will continue to grow anyway. So thank you, everybody. And by the way, somebody is spreading misinformation in the comments saying that the veteran, Craig, that I asked for donations on the Cash App, which is listed in the description, please don't donate. Don't give those super thanks. Do the Cash App because this platform won't track it. And the misinformation was that veterans, you can just go get seen at the VA. The audacity of some people. As a veteran myself, let me tell you, I know that not everybody understands how the VA works, but if you have a disease or health issue, and it's not service connected, meaning you did not get that injury or disease in the military, then you are not allowed to go to the VA to get treated. This is why there are so many homeless veterans, people. Do you think that if the VA just happened to magically treat everything for free, that we would have this veteran homeless issue? My God. Just some people are not very intelligent. Like they just don't process, and that's okay. Not all of us are the same level of smarts. It's fine, but it just, don't spread that misinformation because we have veterans suffering that can't afford even basic oxygen baggies that are portable. That's like the most basic thing you need to live. You need oxygen. And if you didn't get cancer, you didn't get lung cancer in the military, well then guess what? Then Mr. Craig cannot go to the VA to get treated. That's why I am here trying to help him to get this oxygen, this portable oxygen baggie. The goal is $500 as of today. I just checked before filming. There are $45 so far. So thank you guys. Every dollar helps. Yes, inflation is tough. Yes, I am working 80 hours. We know it is tough out here. If you don't believe it, just Google the cost of living in Chicago. Very expensive. So I understand we are all struggling. So whatever, $1, $2, $3, $5 you can donate, it's a big deal. I understand. And that's why it is so deeply appreciated. But I'm still hoping that we reach that goal of 500. That is the minimum. And then hopefully I can cover the rest of the expenses for Craig. And again, I did ask for his permission to put his name and his information out there. So thank you guys all for watching all the way through, for commenting. May not always comment back, but I'm always reading and trying to, at the very least, give you a heart back. So thank you. Have a wonderful night. And I really hope to get some more donations for Craig. We are here on this earth for a very short time. We are here for a blink of an eye. And I'm a deep believer that we are here to help other people. That's what we are here for. And whenever you need help, I would do the same. I would do this what I'm doing here for anybody. So I hope to spread a little bit of that love and that positivity in this channel as well. Yes, it is dark, serious topics we are covering, but at the end of the day, you have to step back, calm yourself, remind yourself everything is going to be okay, and there is a lot of love and light on this earth despite the bleakness and the darkness. So stay positive, leave a thumbs up, and of course, take care.